fun. It's the penguins of Madagascar. Biggie is nothing in comparison to Josh. Automatic soap dispensers are like the most unnecessary thing in the world. My bed may look like it's made, but it's not actually made. I just threw the blankets. If you could see over there, then you would know that it's not made. But I wanted it to look nice for you. Anyways, welcome to today's video. Since Valentine's Day is coming up, I wanted to do a little video where we could spend some time together and have fun celebrating Valentine's Day together. So if you don't have any plans, or even if you do, we can just have a fun time. So welcome to your little Galentine's party, your little internet Galentine's party. I have some plans for us to do. The first thing is that I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna buy us some flowers and a little cake and maybe a fun drink. So yeah, let's go. I considered wearing a cute Valentine's Day outfit, but it's like 10 degrees outside, and so I'm just gonna wear my comfy clothes. But look at this. I'm so proud of myself because I made this scarf. I crocheted it myself and it actually works. No way. But yes, very warm. Here we go. Too heavy. Hello. I'm gonna try to get things quick. I'm gonna look for the cakes first. I saw some, and there are some cute ones. I might get cupcakes. Okay, we got the goods. Look at these flowers. Aren't they so pretty? It's just so happy in the wintertime. Anyways, I got some cupcakes. Oh, one of them fell over. I got these cupcakes instead of a whole cake because they were cheaper. But yeah, I'm gonna head home now and we'll have a fun time. A fun little celebration. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. That's so happy. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Galentine's party. This is my laundry basket. I put a blanket over it to make it more cute. First things first, let's put our flowers in the vase. 5 minutes ago, I spilled this water all over me and my floor, and my sleeve is all wet now. This is the plant food. It's supposed to make them last longer. Huh. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I just put it in there. Ta-da! It's so lovely having flowers when it's cold outside. What do you think? Okay, next. I got some candles to light. Hopefully it doesn't burn the house down, but I'm gonna put them right here. Or should I put one over here? I'll put the flowers there, the candle here, and then another. Oh, that's so cute. I really hope these don't fall. That would be bad. Okay, next we have the cupcakes. Alrighty, let me show you some of these. I'm gonna try to do it one-handed so that I can hold the mic. I tried putting the mic on my shirt, but then it made the noise all fuzzy. So, okay, one of them fell over, but that's so cute. Here's our cupcakes, and one of them has the little, wait, 3 of them. You see those little plastic things? Those are rings. I used to love those as a child. So fun, so cute. And then I also got this little plate to put them on, so I think I'm gonna put them on right now. Oh, also, if you didn't notice, I changed into this pink shirt to match the vibes. It's actually a dress, but I folded it up. It's like a bodycon kind of dress, but it's too short, so I just rolled it up. Ease, this is so fun and so exciting, guys. I hope the mic is working, because if I film this whole video and find out that the audio was like not working the entire time or sounded terrible, I'll be so sad. I'll cry. Let's hope that doesn't happen. This one here so that we can even out the colors. I'm also like really sweating right now and I don't know why. I don't know. I've been running around doing stuff. Okay, here's our cupcakes. This is such a party. This is so fun. Look at that. So fun. And last but not least, we have our fun drinks. I got a glass for me, and I got a glass for you. I'll probably drink them both. I got this little sparkling ice. Boom. I got the pink one just because it's pink. It's pink grapefruit flavor. It's highly possible that this will like flood over when I open it because it kind of got shaken around a lot, so let's hope that doesn't happen. It didn't flood over, but it smells so good. Ready for this pour? Ooh. It's so fancy. There's something just so fun about putting normal drinks in like fun glasses. This is so fun. I hope you're having as much fun as I am. Okay, this is mine and this is yours. I'll probably drink them both, but I don't want them to fall. This isn't very sturdy. I hope it doesn't spill, but I think it looks cute. Okay, so now that everything is all set up, now time for the next portion of the video, and quite frankly, the bit that I was most excited for. Let me get my props. So I considered that future me might regret doing this because I might become a bit embarrassed, but I decided to do it anyway, just for the giggles. But I decided to do a little hear me out cake. I mean, in honor of Valentine's Day, it seemed fitting. So, I don't actually have a cake, obviously, but I'll use these little cupcakes, okay? So, I have my little hear me outs. Hopefully you can't see them. No spoilers. Let me move this too. Let's just get right into it. I printed these off just today. Okay, I'm gonna start with a really, really solid one, okay? Are you ready? Try to guess who it is from the back. You can probably see through it. But it's Phineas Flynn from Phineas and Ferb, and here's my reason why. I just rewatched Phineas and Ferb because it's a great show. Let's put him in the back since he's the first one. The reason I chose Phineas is because he has such great character. If you watch Phineas and Ferb, simply the way he treats his mom and the way he treats Candace, specifically Candace, because, you know, Candace is she's an annoying sister. It would be really easy to get annoyed at Candace, but the way Phineas treats her with so much grace and so much kindness, despite her crazy, like, teenagerness and her constantly trying to bust Phineas and Ferb, he's always so kind and so gracious to Candace. And that is the sign of some great character. And in the way he treats his mom, he's always kind and respectful to his mother. If a guy is kind and respectful to his mom and to his sisters, then you know that he'll be kind and respectful to you as like a wife if you get married. And so that's why Phineas Flynn is my number one. He's my first choice, okay? Also, look at that nose. Next is kind of, I don't know, I'll just tell you. It's Tow Mater from Cars. Look at him. The reason I chose Mater is because he's just a funny guy. He's funny, he's authentic, he isn't afraid to be himself, and we love that for him. He's also a great friend to Lightning McQueen, even though Lightning McQueen is kind of like prideful, especially in the first one. I also haven't seen Cars in a long time, but I chose him anyway. I have more than 6, and so I'm gonna have him share with Phineas, okay? There we go. Perfect. Moving on, I'm gonna show you one that I'm very passionate about. This is a little bit less well known, but this is Josh from Liv and Maddie, okay? Couldn't find a very good picture of him. But the thing is, it's so silly, and it makes me so upset that Maddie chooses Diggy over Josh. It's so silly. Why would you do that? Diggy is nothing in comparison to Josh. Josh is the best. He's silly and he's fun and he's mature. He actually acts like a man, whereas Diggy does not. Diggy is just like a teenager. I rewatched Liv and Maddie recently as well, and he's the best, and he's got dimples. He's just such a like happy cinnamon roll kind of personality, like a golden retriever kind of personality. And honestly, I kind of just like to pretend that the last episode of season 3, I think, and the entire 4th season, I just like to pretend that they don't exist. I just ignore it. I just like to pretend in my mind that Maddie chose Josh instead of Diggy so that I can live in peace, because it's just so silly. I'll put him right here next to Mater. Josh is just the best, man. Next is Cusco. Oops, he's backwards. Cusco from Emperor's New Groove. I think he's funny. I don't really have too much of a reason for Cusco. Specifically, obviously, Cusco from the end of the movie. In the beginning, he's like super vain and prideful, and that's no good. But at the end of the movie, he has so much character building, and he's got good dance moves. In the beginning of the movie where he's like dancing, yes, that's my reason. He's got good dance moves. Okay, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is, okay, this one, It's not so much of a hear me out because I feel like I'm already heard on this and everybody probably agrees with me, but it's Tadashi from Big Hero 6. It's such a shame that he dies, but honestly, is there a Big Hero 6 2 yet? I don't know if there is. But if there is a new Big Hero 6 movie, I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow brought Tadashi back, because I haven't seen the movie in a really long time, but from what I remember, he dies in the fire, right? But you don't actually see him like physically die. And I feel like if in a movie, if someone runs into a burning building and they like die, you never actually know if they're actually dead. And I feel like that's just the people who make the movies, that's their way of making you think someone's dead, but then surprise, they bring them back later. I wouldn't be surprised if that is what would happen with Tadashi, especially since like everybody in the world loves him. Anyways, whether he's actually dead or not, he goes on the cake, on the cupcakes. Next, this one's kind of funny. I couldn't really remember each of their individual names, so I just printed out a picture of all of them. It's the penguins of Madagascar, but I just think that they're all so funny, and I need to rewatch the Penguins of Madagascar movie just because it's so funny. I think my favorite one is the main one. What's his name? Oh, it's right here. Not Kowalski. Kowalski, he's that one, right? What is his name? It's like one syllable, isn't it? I don't remember. But I think the main one is my favorite. I also like Kowalski. And then the little one, the youngest one, he's cute. And then the other one's just kind of weird. But anyways, I decided to put them all on my cake just because they're funny. Bro, they're gonna cover everybody up. Maybe if I shove it really far down. Okay, they don't cover everyone up. Okay, next. Just like Tadashi, this is also one that I feel like don't look. I feel like I'm already kind of hurt on this one, and everyone probably maybe agrees to an extent, but it's Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I know that he has some issues, but I don't really know. Once he joins the gang, he's no longer this angsty teenager with like issues, but I don't know. He's on there. Don't ask me why. He just is. He's too tall. He's gonna cover everybody up. Hold on. Okay, now we can kind of see everybody. Okay, so Zuko, why is he there? I don't know. He's kind of like got some issues and he's kind of emo, but he's there. I don't know. Okay, I saved the best for last, and my absolute favorite for last, and it's okay, don't make fun of me. Ready? My last and my most favorite one is Cat Noir from Miraculous. Okay, so I want to point out that I specifically mean Cat Noir and not Adrian, okay? Because you gotta admit, if you've watched Miraculous, that Adrian and Cat Noir are kind of different. Adrian is just like a guy. He's just like a guy who is a model and does perfume commercials and is just kind of like you there. I don't know. But Cat Noir has personality. He's funny, and I like the way that he's like commits to Ladybug. He's the kind of guy who would love you like Christ loves the church. That's what I'm thinking. He's the kind of guy who will commit, and he's so funny and he's so silly. So Cat Noir, he is my absolute favorite. And look at that, his nice blonde hair, and he's a superhero. Oh my goodness. So Cat Noir is gonna get this cupcake all to himself because he's my favorite. I've been watching Miraculous in preparation for the new season coming out. That's why Cat Noir has been kind of on the brain. So here's my cake. This is so fun. Can you see everybody? Yay, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, Cusco kind of got covered up by Cat Noir. This is too much fun, guys. Okay, here's my little hear me out cupcakes. Let me know in the comments what hear me out people you have, okay? These are mine. I'm not actually gonna eat a cupcake right now because this is just too beautiful to mess up. I have one last thing planned. The last portion of the video that I wanted to do was some little get to know you questions because I felt like it was a nice little Valentine's Day thing to do. I thought it would just be kind of fun to do some questions. So we're gonna do it just to have a little chit chat time. So my first question is, what is your favorite movie? Okay, and I have kind of a lengthy answer on mine. My big kid answer, my cool mature adult answer is Little Women, the 2019 Little Women with Timothée Chalamet and Florence Pugh and everyone else. And I do really like that movie. I think it's very well made, and I love how they use like the color grading to set apart the time when they're grown up and older and when they're younger, where it's like really cold and cool tones when they're older, but then like when it shows the time of them being young, it's really like warm and feel good and stuff. And I think that's really cool and really creative, and I think it's just a funny movie and a good movie overall. But all that to say, if I really am being honest, my favorite movie is Disney Descendants. Disney Descendants 1, 2, and 3, not 4. But Disney Descendants 1, 2, and 3, specifically the second one. The reason is, since I was like in middle school, I've watched those movies. And the thing is, obviously, like if you just look at it in a logical way, Little Women is a better movie than Disney Descendants, like in terms of quality. But if I'm being honest, if I have like an open evening and I have the option to watch a movie, 9 times out of 10, I would always choose Disney Descendants over Little Women, you know? Because it's just so good. I could rewatch it a million times and it's so cheesy, but I love it so much anyways. So my cool answer is Little Women, but my real honest answer is Disney Descendants. Specifically, the second one is my favorite out of the 3. And that's my honest answer. Let me know your honest, like real honest answer of your favorite movie in the comments. Not your fancy cool answer, but your real answer if you have one. Next question is, what are some of your favorite hobbies? And for me, I have way too many hobbies that it's getting like unreasonable. I feel like I just want to do everything and learn everything and have like collect all of these skills, but then I have too many and then I end up doing none of them, which isn't good. But I'm going to tell you a few of them. The first one and my favorite one these days is crocheting. It's so much fun. I love how repetitive it is because then you don't really have to think, you can just do it. I really want to be able to get to the point where I can crochet all sorts of like tops and sweaters for myself. I'm working on a top right now. It's my first one, so I don't know if it'll be any good, but I'm hoping that it'll turn out well. In terms of other hobbies, I've been taking karate classes and it's so fun. I feel like I'm a superhero in like a training montage, and I just really love learning new skills and having that kind of challenge. And so it has been the most fun. I go twice a week and we've been mixing it up. We have like karate once or twice a week, and then other nights we practice defense against weapons. And we've also been doing kickboxing, which is also so fun. Who would have thought I would enjoy such a thing? Yeah, they're adding all sorts of things to help us be more well-rounded. And so I've been kickboxing. I also enjoy drawing, but I haven't been doing that very much recently. I just feel like I want to have a new hobby every week, and it's hard to keep track of them all. I need to focus on one at a time. Oh my goodness. Or at least a couple at a time. I have a question that like, it doesn't make the most sense, but it kind of makes sense. It can kind of be whatever you want. I kind of came up with this question because I have a specific answer to it. It is, do you have any random, like, passionate opinions about anything? And the answer to mine, to kind of like give some context for what this question means, it's kind of like a hot take, but like, the answer to mine is that I feel as though automatic soap dispensers, this is so random, but I feel as though automatic soap dispensers are like the most unnecessary thing in the world. Because the thing is, the reason we have automatic things in public restrooms like that is so that you don't have to like touch something and get all the germs on your hands. Like you have an automatic paper towel dispenser because after you wash your hands, you don't want to get your hands dirty again. And so you do the automatic and then you pull it out and you dry your hands. But for soap dispensers, supposedly, if the soap is doing its job by killing the bacteria on your hands, then you wouldn't need it to be automatic. Because if you squirt the soap manually and then you wash your hands, the bacteria is gone, okay? And so you don't need it to be automatic because you're just going to wash the bacteria off anyways. So what's the point of it? Instead, they should have automatic doors to the bathroom. You know when you wash your hands in a public restroom and then you go to open the door to leave the bathroom? You can't do it without touching, and then you just wash your hands, but then now it's dirty again because you just touched the thing that everyone else is touching. So instead of having automatic soap dispensers, they should have the automatic doors to the bathroom instead, where you can like wave your hand and it opens the door, you know? Wouldn't that make so much more sense? Because that would help with the bacteria issue more than a soap dispenser would. Anyways, this is something that I've just thought about a little bit too much, and it's not necessary, but that is my random opinion. And let me know if you have any random opinions about stuff like that too, because I would like to know. Question number like 4 or 3 or 5 or something is, if you could have power over any element, what would it be? This is kind of in honor of Mr. Zuko right here, but like earth, wind, water, fire. Which one do you feel, either like which one do you want to do the most, / what do you think fits your personality the most? For me, I feel like it would be wind or air. I think that would fit me the best personality wise, and it would be really fun to be able to fly around on the little air ball and be able to control the wind. I think it would be really fun, and I just feel like it's a very graceful way, whereas like earth is very and hard and like boom and stuff like that, but air is just like very flowy and graceful, and I feel like that would fit me a little bit more than the like hardness of earth or like the very aggressiveness of fire or something, you know? I'm gonna finish with one last question, okay? It is, if you could change your name, what would you change it to? I feel like this is just a fun and interesting question. Like, what name do you think would represent your personality well, other than your own name that you already have? For me, I've always really liked the name Olivia, and I think that that would be a name that would fit me well. And I just like names that start with vowels. I think those are cool, and I already have one that starts with a vowel, so it wouldn't be too horribly different. And I just feel like it'd be beautiful. The capital O and the Livia. I just think that would be beautiful. So if I ever change my name, you'll know what it's going to be. Anyways, that was my last question. Thank you for joining me on our little Valentine's kind of party. I hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day, whether you have plans or not. Anyways, should we clink our glasses to end this? Yes, I think so. Ready? To be honest, if you're wondering, like, Emily, why aren't you actually eating the cupcakes that you literally bought? I don't actually like bought cupcakes very much. I just kind of got them because they were cute and fun, and to do my little hear me out cupcakes. Don't worry, they won't go to waste. I'll give them to my mother and father and siblings or something. Someone will eat them. But yes, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I love you so much. And have a good Valentine's Day. Buy some chocolate for yourself or some flowers or something. I bought some flowers for you. Have a lovely day. See you later. Cheers. Dink. My cheeks are turning all red. I don't know why. It's kind of hot in here. Future me is gonna be self-conscious of that. That's okay. Confidence comes from within. Anyways, have you ever seen that, like, wait, have you seen that meme of, like, Jin from BTS where he's putting the glass right here? How did he do that? Okay. Anyways, have a good rest of your day. Cheers. And have a happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.